What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Now previously you saw me install these little lights for camping on the driver's side of the Land Cruiser. I have one right there and one right there. However, I never got to the passenger side. Now the main reason why I haven't done the passenger side is because of this guy. The awning kind of takes up all the mounting spots for actually anywhere you wanted to mount this light. So if I tried to mount it like I did on the driver's side, it'd be completely covered by the awning. I tried to see if this was a viable spot, this mount for the goby rack. However, I think it would still, the light would still be too covered from the awning bag to be worthwhile. So I'm thinking I should mount one right about here-ish. This would be good. However, there is nothing to mount to. Or is there? So first of all, you're gonna need to get to Home Depot and get yourself a piece of this building material. So right here. And then we'll start cutting and drilling. So if I measured the awning correctly, length should be about 6 inches. You see this guy is about 8. It's a little too long, so we'll have to cut that down. And the width should be 1.5 inches. Which is pretty close, so we should be fine as far as width goes. Now as far as drilling holes go, the first hole will be 1/4 inch from the top. It will be a 1/4 inch hole, 1 5/8 space, and then another 1/4 inch hole underneath that. And that should work. Now you can see both holes are already drilled. We've got one here, one right here. Now just a word of advice, usually on the back after you drill a hole, there are these uneven edges where the drill bit came through. So be careful of those will cut you open. They sure have cut me for sure. I would recommend like filing them down at least, getting them smooth. Or if you have one of these guys, these are the deburring tools. These actually work really well. So what you do is you kind of just like scrape around the hole like this, and they smooth it out. They take off all the little edges. Just do it on both sides. So there we go. Now the edges are nice and smooth. So next up, we have to cut off the excess. Remember, this guy was almost 8 inches. However, we only need 6. So if you have a bandsaw, that'd be great. But if not, an angle grinder would work, just as I am doing. Be careful. Make sure you wear your safety goggles, and just be extra careful of this guy. There we go. Almost forgot to drill one last hole for the light itself. So for the light mount hole, it's actually a little bit bigger than a 1/4 inch. This is a 5/16. So depending on which light you use, make sure you drill that size hole. Here is the front light. Look how nice it tucks underneath the awning. Close the door. Oh yeah, there we go. And there is the rear one installed. Now I ended up not painting the brackets just because I tucked them in so far you can't really see them. Plus, I just don't have the patience to wait for paint to dry. Okay, I found a dark parking lot here to test out these lights, see if they're any good. Let's see here, the sides. All right, so these are the driver's side. As you can see, you already seen this one. So you see the beam of light, it's pretty close to the body of the car. That's kind of exactly what you want if you're looking to use them as just camping lights, so some type of like light when you're camping. And then the passenger side, the one with the awning, is actually even better because the light is pushed so far forward this way outside. The beam is really close to the body compared to the driver's side, so definitely not bad. A good like soft light for as far as the KCs go. So perfect for camping. And if you're wondering if the zip still works, it actually does. I don't know if you can see that, but it just goes right over the light. I'm doing it with one hand, so it's a little bit more difficult. So the zip on the awning still works pretty easily. And as an added bonus, when you have the awning room up, the light shines through just a little bit. So if you need a little light before you go to sleep, go to bed, whatever, you can have it on and then turn it off with the Bluetooth feature. Pretty awesome. And that's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it and it was somewhat informative. All the tools and the parts that I used in this video will be listed down below in the description, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. If you have any other questions about wiring, lighting, or what type of brackets to use, blah, 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 all that stuff, comment down below. I usually get back to anybody that comments, or you can message me on Instagram at SoOverland. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.